as part of giving opportunity to young people who are doing something great in their society and for themselves. Today, we are in the Labadi community to have a great profile of a very young artist who is doing an amazing work. Just stay tuned.
My name is Emmanuel Kojobunsu, and I'm an artist, and the stage name I use for the artwork is ohenba. The BK is the Kojobunsu. Actually, that is the name I used on the canvas, or I signed on the canvas. So I think that is the name I normally use. For now, I can say it has gotten to 7 years now. 7 years now. But I got my creativity not long ago, maybe 3.5 years. I got the creativity out of it. Yes, because I was then an apprentice before I became a student at Ganata school. And also, so I can say since then, from 2016, I began to work on myself. 2017, then up to now, I'm still working on myself. So that's what I can say, that I'm a product of Ganata School of Art College at Asalam Dam. Yeah. I have the passion for it. I have a passion for it. I never thought, I know that from SHS you can do an art, but due to my one of my tours I do to myself, I went around looking for artwork or looking at artworks, and then I found out that there's bigger platform in the artwork. There's a bigger expansion in the art industry. So I cultivated the art of painting villages and all that, because actually that was what my boss taught me. He taught me how to create a village scene, a landscape. That's what the thing that I only have in mutual of the learning. So at a point in time, my boss introduced me to a school that I thought it's just a mere school, like a normal SHS school, not knowing it's a kind of bigger platform, a bigger area that has a wide range of doing basic kind of artwork you wanted or you want to do for life. Some are doing sculpture, some are doing sand art, some are using maybe like clothes for artwork. They use clothes to do artwork, they use sand to do artwork. So when he introduced this to me, I made inquiries of the place, and I thought that the place was more adequate for me to get myself involved into that school. So that is where I started to learn. I started to learn more of the artworks. And I grew in it. The idea was begin to come, and I had the idea that, wow, I'm getting the idea of what is art. I'm versatile. Like I do most of the work I do at like I do pencil work. I do sketch work, and I do a pen work. Normally I can use pen to sketch straightforward because of the kind of insight I have, the training I've given to myself, the kind of talent I have sharpened it up that is able for me to do this kind of all style of work. But for now, you know, so as you are growing, you may leave certain things behind and grow up with a well-known work that will signify that you are the particular person that you are able to touch this kind of work. So I think now I'm doing what is called abstract expressionism or abstract realism expressionism. Yes, it is a kind of art where you come to a place of color media, where you have to learn the technique of the opposite of natural painting. I think my kind of work I'm doing are now based on color expression work, color separation work, color attractive works. So now, so far as I'm able to do most of the realistical works, I love doing most of these ones. I love doing most of the colorful works. Blending them, separating them, and joining them together is one of the things I love for now, and I think I'll grow that aspect. The inspiration comes from, sometimes I look at more of people. When I say people, I look at more of photos, pictures, and then it drives me the kind of color I can use on it. Because most of the colors, at times, when you haven't get to the range of where you know the colors too much, you might say, okay, I'm just going to use yellow, but maybe the yellow will not be the good attraction to the work. So, images are the things, photo, pictures. I can go on Instagram looking at people's portrait pictures, looking at normal pictures like people sitting down, people talking, people screwing their face, people. So mostly it has been of portrait kind of pictures I normally have to do and watch them, and then it inspires me that, wow, I can use this picture for artwork. Well, for now we are getting, first of all, it was not there yet. When it was there, it was when these kind of 80, 90 people were making them money. But in this our era, now we are getting the publicity of people around us. They are getting use of the artwork. Now they are understanding how art is very important. They are getting the idea and the technicality of it, how important is art. So I can say that making money is also part that I think is also coming. Money is also coming, money is involved, there's bigger money inside. But as for my side, I can say I'm working on it. There's money coming, but I'm really working on it. Because I believe that most people I know, like Kusibote, Cornelius Arno, Safo, and then those people are making good works and they are selling big. And because of them, it has given a broad idea. It has given people a broad idea of why they have to do art. Because some people thought art is just for fun. No, for us, art is a business. Art is what we fed from. Art is what gives us life. That's what I can say. Art is what gives us a bigger way of living life. So I can say, as for a money project, it takes time for you to have the kind of money you want. Sometimes you may have the money, but not to the kind of expected you wanted. But you have to be okay with it and move on. As far as the money will come, you have to be moving on, then be doing what you have, and then it will come. Well, coming to that aspect, government hasn't really done anything best for artists. Government hasn't done anything really adequate, very punctual, that people can pinpoint and say that, and say, okay, this avenue is for art section, this avenue or this criteria is for art people. Government hasn't put any kind of firm person that we can say government is pushing. Like a government is say, I'm pushing a Black Star player, or I'm pushing Black Star, I'm investing into a Black Star. Now it's investing into many people that they are only doing better in their lives. But coming to us, some people are not in a better form. Well, I was at Safari. December I was at Safari, and then I had the chance to meet Baumia, but I couldn't have the interaction with him. He saw my live painting and later took the art away. So that is also a kind of record that I can say Baumia has purchased an artwork for me through the kind of collab I have. So if the opportunity for me, I was assuming to have the opportunity when I met Baumia to explain my kind of, express my kind of ideas I want artists to be like. But because of protocol reasons, you have to give up. You must not get near to those kind of things. But for now, I don't have anything in mind, but what I can say is that if government can give ears to bigger artists, push them, give them a good standard, like how you give standards to these kind of blaster players, because when they get the call up, now the government invests into them, now they become more bigger even when they went away. So if government invests into artists, these artists can get more publicity, wide both the whole world. The artist can get publicity. Like the Gallon artist. Now he has taken the industry to a place where it's been mentioned everywhere. Yeah, I think only one of them. One of them. I can say this guy, D Black. D Black production also has been good. I can't talk of money aspect there. I don't know about the money aspect when he had such a deal with them. D Black is doing good to some of the artists because he include some of these paintings into his artworks. Manifest is also doing the same. Manifest is doing a bigger project for artwork. And then I can talk of I can talk of 2 or 3. Yes, let me say one of the dancehall artists, I forgot the name, if I could remember, is also including the kind of art into their industry. And I was happy when I watched the Ololo video which Stoneboy did. It had a kind of abstract works inside and also there. Though I think if they are really paying, and I can say that it's a good deal. But for me, my side, I haven't had any kind of people coming to take up on my works. Yes, I have one opportunity, but I was not around, I was not in town, so I can't say anything much about it. I think I did a portrait. I did a portrait work for a person, someone. And then when I did the portrait for the person, it times my payment. And then it gave me a huge amount of money as a support too. And then that's what I can really say about it, because that's the only work. Portrait of Jimi Hendrix too has given me a good. I painted Jimi Hendrix in the expression colors like this, and then I got a very good deal out of that work. So I can pinpoint only 2 works which has given me because of my style of work. Yes. Oh, as I said, it's a process. It's a process. So I think it's a time. I haven't had one yet, but it's a process. Maybe years to come, because there are people ahead of us. You have to wait for your time. When it's you'll be there. Yes, there's a big chance for the person. Only what I can say is only that the family has to support the person, because this kind of job, it takes time, it takes discipline, discipline and timing and opportunity, and then it takes your training. When you are able to put time on yourself, training and discipline, when you have this time, just be patient with life and everything will be okay. Yes, that's what I can say. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter. On Facebook I use ohenba mathins. That is Facebook, ohenba mathins. Instagram I use ohini_the artist. Ohini_the artist. You can follow me from there. I have 3 pages on Instagram, but I prefer using the ohini_the artist, because I think that is where I'm making all the kind of projects and be posting there. So thank you very much.